If everything you planned is unraveling, this is for you. When relationships end in clusters, when health scares pull the rug, when the career you built begins to shed its skin, the nervous system screams, the center cannot hold. Jung would say an older center is collapsing, ego dissolving, so a truer center can take its seat. Collapse is not punishment, it is initiation. You are not broken, you are precise. What feels like the floor dropping is the scaffolding of performance loosening so the self can breathe. I want to speak to you like a steady hand on your back. The alarm in your body is valid. Let's not argue with biology. But panic is not the only tempo available. Spiritually mature women don't avoid pain, they organize it. They make room for it the way you would make room for a storm. Close the windows, light a candle, sit near the center of the house, and listen for what changes after the thunder. This is individuation in motion, persona loosening, shadow at the table, self-gathering quiet authority. In this video, I'll share 5 practices for the weeks when life shakes. Simple moves that calm the body, clear the mind, and keep your heart open without handing it away. We'll use Jung's language softly, shadow as the parts asking to be held, self as the deeper compass, complexes as the old magnets that pull you off your path. So you can name what's happening and choose cleanly. You will learn how to anchor attention, transact with uncertainty, soften the inner critic, set kind boundaries while you're tender, and let grief move without drowning. Stay with me. I'll give you why each practice works, how to do it in under 5 minutes, and how to know it's working even when nothing outside has changed yet. And at the end, I'll offer one sentence, a crisis mantra that snaps panic spirals before they steal your breath. For now, put a hand on your belly, feel the ground beneath your feet, and let this truth settle. The center you built may be dissolving, but the center you are can hold. We'll walk this calmly together. Start with the moment it stops making sense. You're doom scrolling at 3 a.m., replaying a sentence from a text as if it were a verdict. You open your laptop to fix your whole life in 24 hours. New plan, new diet, new relationship rules, because motion feels like oxygen. Jung would say your persona is fracturing. The mask that kept you functional can't carry what's true. Disorientation isn't failure, it's accuracy. Your voice sounds unfamiliar in certain rooms because you're no longer willing to perform the version of you that kept everyone else calm. This is why small comments suddenly feel enormous, and you're not imagining it. The old container is too tight. Next comes the shadow surge. Exiled feelings, rage, grief, need, desire, arrive like weather fronts. They are not intruders, they are citizens returning home. Jung called this making the darkness conscious. Rage says, your boundary was crossed. Grief says, something sacred ended. Desire says, I'm still alive. If you try to stuff them back into the cupboard, they leak as panic, numbness, or over-explaining. If you let them speak in clean sentences and simple sensations, they integrate. Instruction replaces shame. Meanwhile, complex activation hijacks perception, old circuits, abandonment, scarcity, control, flash to red. A delayed reply becomes a prophecy. A manager's tone feels like danger. A bill triggers the childhood kitchen. Name it in real time. My abandonment complex is buzzing, or control is online. This unhooks past from present. Feel your feet. Lengthen your exhale. Choose one small current action instead of reenacting an old script. The moment you name the magnet, it pulls less. To keep from flooding or freezing, anima and animus must rebalance anima, receptive feeling, listens without editing. Animus, clean structure, builds a container. Feeling without structure drowns. Structure without feeling numbs. In practice, let the body speak. Tight, hot, spinning. Then schedule a tiny, doable move. Email at 10, walk at noon, call at 4. One honest sentence to a trusted person. One boundary you can keep. Structure that serves feeling is medicine. Crises also open a door to the numinous, contact with the self, the deeper center beyond persona. The ego cracks, so a wiser order can reorganize your days around what is true, not merely what is tolerated. Symbols may appear, thresholds, storms, keys, deserts, in dreams or in the wild logic of synchronicity. You feel companioned by something quiet and steady. It won't shout, it will nudge. Rest now, say less. Write that line. Don't call. Light the candle. Walk. Reframe the whole picture. This is reorganization, not punishment. The nervous system's alarm is valid. The self's cadence is slower. When you catch yourself over-explaining to feel safe, pause. When you try to fix everything before breakfast, pause. Breath first, body next, then language. That order turns falling apart into falling inward, toward a center that can hold. You're not breaking. You're being rebuilt to the right proportions. Thing one is a return to center, somatic anchoring as your first medicine. When the storm rises, you do not negotiate with it, you organize it. Sensation first, story second. Slow is safe. Your body becomes the oracle that tells the truth before your mind can invent a tale. Start with a simple scan. Jaw, chest, belly, hips, feet. Where is there clench and where is there space? Lower your shoulders, unlace your tongue from the roof of your mouth, then breathe. Inhale for 4, exhale for 6. 3 steady cycles that lengthen the exhale and tell the vagus nerve, we are safe enough to choose. Jung would add, contact with the self requires a regulated vessel. Otherwise, the complexes drive the wheel. Regulation gives you back the keys. Make it practical. Before any decision, text, purchase, promise, reply, take 3 breath cycles. Label sensation before story. Tight, hot, spinning, dull, heavy, buzzy. Spend 60 seconds on ground. Feel your feet and visually name 3 stable objects in the room. Let your eyes rest on something unmoving, like a chair, a tree, a doorframe. If your hands shake, stack your palms on your belly and lengthen the exhale. If your mind races, look out a window and widen your gaze. The goal is not perfection. It is an inch more regulation than a minute ago. This is why mature women delay replies, lower their shoulders, and choose from the calmest place available. No impulsive texts, no late-night bargains with fate. Your body is telling the truth. This cannot be faked. Thing 2 is shadow hospitality, making darkness conscious. You stop exiling rage, envy, grief, and need. You offer them a chair and ask, what are you protecting? What do you need me to name? You do not dramatize. You witness. Jung's reminder stands. One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Integration dissolves sabotage. The mature move is to journal the ugliest truth without theater, refuse to project it onto someone else, and transmute the charge into instruction. Rage becomes a boundary. Envy becomes a map of unlived desire. Grief becomes permission to relinquish what is already gone. Need becomes a request spoken cleanly and early. Practice it now. Take a 10-minute shadow seat, hand to sternum, breathe, and write 3 sentences you don't want to admit. Whisper, mine, theirs, to return borrowed feelings and stop the rescue reflex. Then speak 1 kind boundary you can keep. That doesn't work for me. I need slow. Or I can do X, not Y. Proof phrase, your nervous system will soften when language matches reality. This is the contrast. Panic reflexes grasp, spin and spill. Centered response names, breathes and chooses. Feel everything. Move 1 inch wisely. That is how storms become teachers and how the self keeps the helm, even while waves rise around you. Repeat these 2 moves for a week and watch decisions simplify, sleep deepen, and dignity return to your voice when nothing external changes yet. Thing 3 is clean surrender, letting reality be what it is so your next move is accurate. Control is a beautiful fantasy that exhausts the soul. When a relationship wobbles, you want to fix it in one night. When work shifts, you want a 5-year plan by morning. Jung would say the ego is tightening around image, while the self is inviting alignment with what's actually here. Clean surrender loosens the grip so life can reorganize around truth. You stop forensic texting and reading tea leaves. You pause rescue missions that keep other adults small. You cancel performative obligations your body dreads. Instead, you choose rest, water, and the next right call. Watch how fast energy returns when you stop forcing outcomes. Micro practices. Try tiny surrender experiments today. One thing you stop pushing. Repeat the mantra, let what is be here, let what's next find me. At dusk, light a candle, place a hand on your belly, breathe in for 4 and out for 6, and mark the handover. I release what I cannot carry. I will move with what is. Thing 4 is boundaried asking. Receiving without self-erasure support is not submission. It is a structural expression of inner authority. In Jung's language, animus serves the self when your requests are specific, time-bound and clean. Vague pleas leak power. Precise asks gather it. You say, can you bring soup today at 5? Not, whenever is fine. You name your capacity up front. I have 10 minutes for listening, or I can review the outline, not rewrite it. You let others meet you where you clearly stand. This is not neediness. This is leadership of your own life. People trust women who ask cleanly because the edges are kind and the expectations are visible. Micro practices. Build a boundary sentence bank and speak it out loud until your body believes you. That doesn't work for me. I can do X, not Y. I need slow. Add a 2-beat pause before any yes. In those 2 heartbeats, scan jaw, chest, belly. If one softens, proceed. If not, postpone. Create a weekly support map. Who helps, with what, and when. Name what you give and what you receive, so reciprocity doesn't depend on mind reading. Let silence do part of the work after you ask. Do not rush to sweeten your request with apologies or extras. Together, clean surrender and boundaried asking convert chaos into power. Surrender ends the war with reality, so your nervous system can come home. Asking turns care into structure, so the help you need actually arrives. The woman who practices both no longer bargains with fate at 1 a.m., nor carries 3 people's work while calling it love. She moves with what is and invites clear support, leaving everyone a little more adult and a lot more free. Meaning-making is how you teach the storm to speak. When life scatters your pieces, ritual gathers them into a pattern your body can trust. Jung reminded us that the psyche speaks in images. When logic fails, symbol arrives like a lantern. This is not performance. It is a small, private craft, using candle, breath, paper, and found objects to metabolize chaos into coherence. Pain becomes a question you can hold without burning yourself. Coherence becomes direction, not a grand plan, but the next. What it is, a simple practice of symbol, story, and creativity that lets your nervous system downshift and yourself step forward. You keep a bedside, signs and symbols, log. You jot dreams, songs that won't leave, the bird that showed up twice. You write a letter to your past self and feel your shoulders lower. You build a tiny altar, a stone from a long walk, a candle, a photograph of someone who loved you, a leaf that insisted on coming home. The altar is a container, not a shrine to suffering. It holds the question until an answer arrives. Dawn or dusk ritual. Light a candle. Place a hand on your belly. Breathe in for 4, out for 6, 3 cycles. Speak one sentence to the self. Guide me to the next honest inch. Then be quiet for 60 seconds. Let the room rearrange you. The 3-image method. Each day, draw or note 3 images from waking life or dreams. Keys, doors, birds, waves, deserts, thresholds. Write them without explanation. Ask each image, what do you want me to know? Then write one line in reply. Symbol meets structure. The unconscious has somewhere to land. Meaning, walk 20 minutes without headphones. Walk as if the world were a book with the margins still wet. Notice one symbol that repeats. 3 red doors, 2 feathers, a particular number. When you return, write one sentence of meaning that feels simple and kind. Release and receive. Write one sentence you are done carrying. Burn it safely or bury it beneath a stone. Then write one sentence you are willing to live into and place it on your altar for a week. This work is humble and fast. Under 10 minutes, the nervous system softens, the field steadies, and the day gains a spine. Pain becomes instruction. Instruction becomes a path of small, faithful steps. You are not fabricating signs. You are learning the alphabet your soul already uses. Rare women do this quietly, without display. The result is not spectacle, it is orientation. And from orientation, the future can find you. One more practice for tender nights. The question bowl. Write your heaviest question on a slip, fold it once, and place it beneath the candle. Say aloud, I release the timeline. Meet me in right timing. Sleep. In the morning, note image, lyric, or impulse that arrived. Do not force an answer. Enact the next honest inch over days. You will notice a pattern forming. Signal, response, relief, repeat. You know the 5 moves now, so let's string them like beads and let the necklace rest against your heart. Center the body, welcome the shadow, consent to reality, ask with boundaries, make meaning through ritual. This is the arc of a woman who does not abandon herself when the wind rises. Collapse loosens the ego's costume. Contact with the self steadies the helm. Life reorganizes around what is true. Quiet power returns without needing an audience. When the floor drops, you do not sprint for a new floor. You breathe, you name, you consent, you ask cleanly. You light a small candle and translate chaos into symbol until the next step appears. That is not pretending to be strong, it is choosing to be organized by truth. If your progress feels partial, trust the spiral. Individuation isn't a finish line, it's faithful returning. Some days you will forget and flood. Other days you will remember by the second breath. Timing, not failure. The body learns through repetition that clarity is safe, and your life becomes a sequence of accurate inches rather than dramatic leaps that don't last. Here is the sentence to end panic spirals anytime, anywhere. From the calmest place available, I choose the next honest inch. Whisper it in the car, in the shower, in line at the pharmacy. Let the words set your cadence. Calm first, then inch. No perfection, just direction. 2 journal prompts for your week. 1. Where did I move from panic? And how would the next honest inch look if I began from the calmest place available? 2. Which shadow feeling visited today? And what boundary, request, or release did it ask me to make? 1 weekly ritual to keep your compass bright. At dusk, light a single candle. Place a hand on your belly and breathe in for 4, out for 6, 3 cycles. Write a short letter to your future self about the woman you are becoming and the inch you will take tomorrow. Read it aloud once, then fold it and place it where morning light can find it. Claim this softly now. I organize pain into wisdom. I move by inches. I keep my center. If this spoke to you, share in the comments. Which practice steadied you today? Your words might be the steady hand on another woman's back. Keep the breath, keep the candle, keep the center. May your inches add up to a path you trust, and may your quiet power arrive like dawn, inevitable, gentle, and enough.